think they could have come back from that. They just had to start playing a bit more defensive. Maybe kill Soul, reset a bit, clear out all the death balls, and then if you're lucky or get that far, you just grab units and then just start spreading stuff out and give Soul a bit of a headache. It's generally what you want to do.
Zarateus goes,
Oh.
Let's go. Let's see if I don't think Sasuke's listening at all, but I think Darkii should be listening at the very least. So maybe they'll take that. But otherwise, well, they have the BOT.
So on this one, okay, I see Darkie's doing it. He's put it straight on 1, and if I was in his shoes, I would have clicked on 5 and 6, and then 2 and 1. That path is jank because it's just gonna go up and round, and you know the whole diagram. They're just gonna take ages to do things, but until you do the practice, you don't know.
Would you rather like make them go like up and then to the center and then stay in the center instead of doing the whole way around? Or
no, because you'll just tell when you grab your units, you do the whole hold thing, and then they just stay there. You don't have to like.
Oh no, but sorry, like when you tell them the path for like the first like unit, will you like they will go like around and then you just tell them to go like to the center or?
Yeah, I mean, generally when you want to spawn a unit, you want to click in 2 places to make their paths accurate. It's like, if you, for example, on the top lane, if you put it straight on 6, they do a wonky path. You want to do it on 5 and 6 instead to make it clean. Sending it through the middle, I generally click on this ghost where he's at now, and then the one adjacent to the master ghost to make them path as cleanly as possible. But you shouldn't ever do more than 2 clicks on spawning a unit. Like if you're doing 1, 2, 3, or 4, you're doing something wrong, and they're just gonna not path very well. Like setting down units should be straightforward. It's just understanding what you're doing. Once you understand, it's pretty straightforward. Why is Valentine glowing? She's brighter than the sun right now. I'm so confused. There we go.
Yeah, that's the normal like way white usually appears.
There we go. So Darkii just pathed it correctly, 5 and 6. If he just did 6, it would go through the middle, and it would ignore every unit in between them and 6 and just walk. It's just awkward and weird. Like if you path it more correctly, they fight everything in between.
So if you tell them to go from A to B, they will ignore everything between A to B?
I don't know how it works, but fully. But I think if you just tell it to path directly to the adjacent Master Ghost, they will do jank shit and ignore each other sometimes. If you like do more precise, like say, when I can see them, like 7 and 1. If you put a spawn on 7 and 1, they'll attack everything to that point essentially. If you just pick 1, they'll just walk there. If you tell a unit to go on an allied ghost, they ignore all enemies. That's all it is. Oh, okay.
So if you tell a unit to go to an allied ghost, they ignore all enemy units. That's all it is. Oh.
My favourite move. No, J5Y modern cancel, J5Y modern cancel. That's my favourite move.
What was deleted? I didn't even see that. Oh, probably a bot.
Darkie's not doing the optimal soul clears. I've sent him an essay and guides. I'm not explaining myself again, but for Twitch chat I will. So for Soul, in this case, all he should be doing is L4X into 5X sidestep. That's it. That's all you do to clear minions. If they fall over, you just slide kick and repeat. You shouldn't be doing anything fancy. If you do anything fancy, it just takes longer. It's not worth doing that.
I need to go back and look for the little clear combo you wrote down for me. I need to be next to my iPad to take the notes when I read things, or I just forget about them forevermore.
They are somewhere on the internet. I've sent it to some people. It's in the Guilty Gear Overture Discord for sure. So if you're not in there,
thank you so much, Sakanis. Give me a second.
Wow.
Thank you for the raid. 20 people. You were playing Monster Hunter. Thank you. So hello, I'm Stella, and I'm here with Shax and Darkii. Say hi, Shax.
Hi.
We are playing GG2 Overture, a game that it was an Xbox 360 exclusive that got a very bad port to Steam, but it's very, very great. It's a MOBA RTS fighting game, Sonic has Muso, like very good. I love it. There's not a lot of people who play actively this game outside of the Overture Discord, but we're trying to change that one game and stream at a time. How are you guys doing? How was your stream? Shax, can you get the link for the Overture Discord while we're in it so we can plug the Discord? I should have a command. I will add it.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Let me fetch it.
It was good. Let's fucking go. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope that you have been great, and thank you everyone for from the raid. If you need to go, if you're tired, feel free to leave. This is a very a lot of things going on screen game, but we are trying to teach people watching slowly. And today we got a lot of rookies playing, so it's not like high quality gameplay, quote unquote, but it's a lot more understandable
Hey,
because
it's
they're
still
going
fun.
slower.
Still fun.
Yeah, no, this service late takeover. I'm very tired after it though because I'm new and it's a lot of learning. Oh, I see. I hope that you get to rest a lot. This game is definitely not something you'd like to watch if you're not rested because a lot of things.
This game is very much an exam, and if you don't pass your exam, you lose. It's very much like Tekken.
Like Tekken.
Hey, it's got sidestepping. It's got it's Tekken.
It's a 3D fighter.
Yeah, it's a 3D fighter.
It actually has all the theory of Tekken.
So you are a listener.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
God.
a massive overdrive. And Darkii, you missed a treasure chest last match. I'm very sad. You walked straight past it.
7 with even worse netcode.
With even
Oh my
less.
God.
Dragon install. You might as well. It's 100.
So what we were being explained the other day is that Soul has 3 Dragon install thingies. One at 25, one at 50, and one at 100.
Yes.
And if you do 50 and you can do 25 like on top of it, like you can stack them. So 75 is like ideal, but even without the 75, like 50 is like better than the 100, was it? So
100 is the I'm sorry, 50 is the best because it gives you a damage amplifier. Damage increases your damage by 1.5 times and your soul. So you just get an evil grin and kill everything. I personally wouldn't recommend doing 75 or 25 ever because the attack speed is very negligible in my opinion. It's not that fast, and whilst it does give you a 1.1 times attack boost, it's just better to save for another 50. So just always do 50, or if you forget like everyone, you'll have 100. Just do Dragon install and 2Y everything to death. Let's see, how's it getting? It's still neck and neck considering. Currently, Darkii has the advantage on life and points at the moment, but it's not exactly over. It's still anyone's game. Oh, those magic units are going to shred those damn blades. You need to, if you see like a death ball and they have magic units, you want to focus them first because blades are your saving grace, and magic units do 500% damage to armor units. So you can imagine how quickly they get through them.
Check 25 or 75 is pretty niche. Your goal as soul is to hit 50 as many times as you can. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like if you're seeing at 75, my recommendation is pop the 50, just let it like get back up to 50, wait for the buff to wear out, and then you have another 50 ready to go. So you might as well just do that. Oh no, the tides are turning. Valentine's swinging this.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go! Let's Dragon install! Darkii, should we? Yes, perhaps.
See, the thing is that especially in like this matchup, like Sasuke has played a little bit more than Darkii and like has a better feel for the macro. But Darkii just like has like more unga bunga soul bad guy gameplay. So at the start it's very in the favor for Darkii. But then if it starts stretching, then like it can get like over very quickly. Unless Darkii remembers his soul bad guy. I just like for Monk again.
I mean, I agree with that. You can have a very aggressive style. Like Soul, his army, whilst it kind of falls off late game, his elites are good, but against like Sei, Sin, or Kai, it's just you're just gonna lose that. So you're aiming to like get an early advantage where possible. Pick fights because Soul's a very good Master v Master. He'll easily break guards. You just want to use his strengths. With Valentine and Raven, I would say Raven and Valentine's army edges it out when it comes to late game, just because of how good their elite units are. Like a tiramisu will just absolutely annihilate 90% of Soul's units. They'll just send an orb in a line and everything just cries. It's great. And if that's not enough, it tells units to shut up and stand there and do nothing. And it's just like, what do I do? I'm a ranged unit, and I don't care. You can't hurt me anymore. Blast. I've seen Quadro Bailiffs just like, I'm just going to stand here in my turret mode. Yeah, well, I'm Miss Tiramisu, so shut up. And it's just like, okay. And the thing is, its cooldown is the same as its like uptime, so it will do the silence. And then it can trigger the silence again straight after, so you can have a unit just be completely useless, even if it's counter.
Oh, I hate that.
So funny.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
But
I've been wondering this entire time. Sorry, why like Darkie's text has like the little like loathing in Japanese on the top?
It must be a Japanese thing because I play in English and I don't get that. So it must be if you put it in the Japanese language, you get that as well. I would imagine.
No, I don't see it. So maybe it's because he has the game on Spanish. Maybe in Spanish they just didn't replace that line.
Huh.
It's because he's in Spanish.
Why the fuck did Spanish language get that? That's not fair. I want it. Yeah, I noticed that in the last game. Like, why has he got Japanese like on the spawning unit bit? I was like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it does say spawning unit, obviously, but like.
Oh.
It was like, why is it in Japanese? I was like, oh.
Like, you'd think that'd be universal. It's just a feature. It's a feature, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a bug.
It's a feature. Oh my god.
Oh, he's going for the assassin.
He's
going again.
He's
trying to assassin into a slow boy, into a Charlotte, and this is not a good idea. As you can see, he's super slow right now.
Just run.
I would maybe grab some boys, Death Ball, and fight it out, because you can spam gun flames and Bandit Revolver in afterwards and try and pick a fight that way.
Oh, Hello Chat says, I checked after I saw it in footage from Overture back when they played. I see. That is extremely specific.
It wouldn't be extremely... Oh, he's done the weaker Dragon install. Oh well. Get to see how that plans out. Yeah, like I can see the inputs are faster, but I wouldn't warrant doing it still, because it's not that much faster. If it was like machine gun quick, yeah, maybe, but I just don't rate it. So you can see where Valentine's late game's starting to come in, like an absolute horde of poison and Charlottes and Miss Tiramisu's and slow. It's just miserable.
Yeah, shouldn't Darkii have like a dispel handy for like poison?
I would say in this case it's not useful, because with like the magic units they just reapply it again, so it's not worth it. And candies will just reapply their debuffs every hit. So in this case, dispels against them specifically it's just not worth it.
I see.
I mean, you
get like rods and stuff.
Rods would be the better answer here. Like an anti-melee rod would shut down this Death Ball. Along with Dragon install, level 50, you'll just rinse through them all. Should look to buy one in the next 5 seconds. I don't know, it's not the right map for it to be guaranteed, but it could potentially be in the item pool.
Oh yeah, talking about item pools, you mentioned earlier that for Master vs Master Combat you'd need to be on Illyria evening. Is that because Resurrection is available on that shop?
It's specifically evening maps. It doesn't have to be Illyria, but Illyria just has that nice little rectangle courtyard where it just makes, fighting nice. Other maps are
Mm.
just open and have wonky angles and stairways, and you just want to make it as consistent as possible. So if you're going to Master v Master, my recommendation is Illyria evening, Illyria 1 evening. It's just the best for it.
And Resurrection is just called Resurrection, or is it like the Elixir?
It's just
Or...
Elixir and Resurrection are two separate things. Elixir gives you
Oh, that's different.
300 health and I think 90% tension, and Resurrection obviously revives you on
Oh,
death. So because when you're doing Master v
like
Masters, there's once you like beat your opponent, there's this awkward gap where you're just sitting there going, "Are you gonna stand back up? I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs," and then the Resurrection just gets rid of that. So.
Gasta la plata. Sasuke tiene caleta. Yeah, Sasuke has so much mana. So much mana.
Yeah, he should be spending it. Something
They are
I
not
need to break
listening
the habit
though.
of is when I'm in the shop, I just noticed with Valentine, they were facing the wall, giving Soul a free 50% life gain. So it's a good idea to keep in the back of your mind how you're standing, because if they're doing this stuff, they can just chip you, like what's happening right here. It's a good showcase of that.
Oh, because to block you have to be facing them,
Yes, like
right?
even if you're in the shop, you block, but you have to be facing them, correct?
Mm.
But if you know they're in the shop, just use the blockables. So in Soul's case, it's just free lock 8x, and you'll just blast through their guard, do 150 damage for free. And with Valentine, it's the same thing. Free lock 8x, and you won't do as much damage, but it's still damage. It's a good combo starter as well. Oh my
Is
god, how much mana? Spend it!
yeah, no, it's so much mana. Yeah. Is Freelock 8x generally an block thingy for everyone or just for those two?
It applies for Soul, Raven, Valentine. I'd say in general, yes, it's an unblockable for everyone.
Cool.
Paradigm is just a roll. It doesn't do it, but who
It's
else?
Paradigm.
Sin doesn't, but it does break a lot of the guards. So if you do like something before it and then free lock 8x, it will get through. But you have to do a setup. You can't just do it raw. It will just block it.
Oh.
But if you do like the free lock into like an 8y, that will absolutely get through the guard, 100%. But you can just sidestep that. But it's just so much intricate layers to this game, which makes it interesting. Oh, big ol'.
Oh.
They just jumped. The biggest counter to Tyrant Rave.
Just jumping.
Just casually walking away, that works too.
Guys also has armor. Yeah, so I guess it's generally like the button if you want to do the thing.
Oh yeah, Kai's 8x does have armor, yeah, I remember. I forget that sometimes and get a free launch. Well, I get free launch because I don't really play Kai.
Oh!
Oh, dude, how have you done that again? How have you done that again so quick? I wasn't paying attention. Were you spamming 6x's?
I just saw things going on.
I just saw two
Do you get
tornadoes in
more
30
tension
seconds.
sitting close to a ghost in general?
Yeah,
or...
if you sit at a ghost, you will passively gain health and tension. You gain more if you're at your master ghost, but at other ghosts,
Oh!
you get it slower.
Another raid! Thank you so much, Noel! Hello! Hi! Oh, you were doing art! What were you drawing? Can I see? Are you done? I want to see. Welcome everyone. I'm Stellan. I'm here with Darkii and Shax. Say hi, Shax.
Hello.
We are currently playing some Guilty Gear 2 Overture, an Xbox 360 exclusive game that got a very bad port to Steam, but it's a wonderful game. It's a mobile RTS, mostly like Sonic 3D Fighter. It's great. Things are going on. It's very cheap on Steam. Without the sale, it's like how much it is on United States without the sale. I don't know,
Probably like $20.
like $20. But if on sale, it's like 3.75. It goes on sale pretty often whenever the Guilty Gear franchise goes on sale. It's great.
It's basically free. Buy it.
Drawing me someone in chat. Oh, I see that you're Discord. I do wanna see. I do wanna see. Yes.
Quick, someone plug the Discord again. Plug the Discord.
Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna show to.
Let's do a blink.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That covered the entire screen. There we go. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Hey chat, look at Noel's. It's so pretty. I love them. Follow Noel. Have I give you a shout out yet? 20 USD. Yeah. No, for you guys, it's a lot more of a sale than for us. Because for Chilean pesos, usually it's 9,000, but which is the equivalent of $9. And when it's on sale, it's like 1,800, which is like less than $2. So it's cheap. It's so cheap. It's for almost free. Very good game. Not a lot of people play this game, but because it's relatively unknown, especially inside of the Guilty Gear franchise, because it's not a fighting game. I mean, there is fighting, but it's not a fighting game. So people just take it as the weird cousin that has a lot of lore. We have here Soul Lore Dumb Guy, and it's great. I love it. So everyone who came from the raid, if you need to rest, feel free to go. This is a very complex game. It's a little hard to follow up, but we're doing our best. And right now we have a lot of rookies matches going on with Shax as a teacher. Thank you, Shax, for my life.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, there is so much going on in the game because basically the objective of this game is, if you played ever League of Legends, right, like a MOBA, it's to defeat the enemy's Nexus slash Master Ghost is how they're called. And to go do that, you need to bring down their shield. And the thing is that for the shield to go down, you have the master, which will be the equivalent of your champion. You don't do a lot of damage to it by yourself. So you got servants, you got your little units, and you gotta command them to go towards the enemy master ghost. And the thing is that there's towers in between, there's ghosts that you gotta go take in to get mana just to keep summoning servants. And the thing is that the servants have an RPS going on. They have armor units, mobile units, melee units. So you gotta be careful where you are sending them, how they're grouping them together. There's elite units, there's normal units. So there's both the map control aspect of the game, like getting the whole like map under your control, and then the 1v1 slash master versus master combat aspect of the game, which right now you can see on screen. They're dunking it out, and the ways to lower the enemy's life is to either go with your servants and get down the shield and start smacking the master ghost, or defeating the opponent, getting a critical down makes their life go down. And the game has like a round system in where at the end, if the game hasn't ended by the end of the round, they each last like 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes? I think it's
5 minutes per round, yes.
Yeah, 5 minutes per round. They calculate like how many ghosts you've got and how many units you have out, how many times you died, and you get like a reset, quote unquote, like the masters go back to their master ghosts, and you get like a little bit of mana depending on the calculations, and you can start like doing stuff. So the game, Astorina, I love you. I can't follow what you're saying, but I appreciate you. I tried to get your units to their base to it. Yeah, TLDR.
You
just see the life
trust
bar on the top.
process. Just trust the process.
You trust the process? Yeah. You summon little guys, you get the life bar down. Because you can't do it alone. You have the little guy. It's great. I believe in you. It's an RTS of Arena Fighter. It's not that difficult to understand. See, the thing is that this game sounds complicated, but when you start playing it, like obviously the entry like is not that hard. Like you can still play if you don't know what you're doing, but you know, like the world goes very deep, and there's a lot of things you can get your security into. And if you go against someone that knows what they're doing, they can just decimate you in like less than a round, because there's a lot of things you have to keep track of to let the build that can transcend the 2D realm of Guilty Gear.
Am I wrong?
But yeah. You're not. Yeah. No. See, so in general, I understand why people don't like try to get too much into this game, because it looks very intimidating. But playing it is very fun because there's a lot of things to keep track on, and you know, if you're bad at fighting, then you can play the little guy game. And if you're bad at the little guy game, you
The
can just
little
go on
guy
the
game.
solo
Oh, I
part.
love it. Let's coin it. Guys, just little guy game.
Yeah.
Go little guy
Yeah,
mode.
the little guys.
That's so good. I love it.
If you ever want a proper explanation, well, whenever I don't have people playing in front of me, I have a PowerPoint. I am not joking. I do have a PowerPoint.
Fun fact: this
I played
game
League one
runs
time
like
in
a
my whole
PowerPoint
life.
sometimes.
Runs like a PowerPoint, yeah. I played League one time in my whole life, so I will use that knowledge. Yeah, so if you played League, you have half of the game
Yeah.
down in emotionally. So don't worry about it.
Emotionally. You just got to bring the toxicity side of it with you, and you're golden.
No, no, because you got the Nexus, you got the towers, you got the champions. See, you got half of the game emotionally down. What are you doing, Darkii?
Darkii is going assassin mode, even though you can see him through the wall if you look at Valentine's screen, because that's how this game works. It always highlights where the master is, but don't tell him. Don't tell him. Trust the process. Just let Darwinism run its course.
Oh, PowerPoint sounds like a Ricky now. Hello, Chad. Why is Darkii hiding? Listen, it kind of worked, which is funnier. Like, just getting nothing about it.
Look, if it worked, I would respect it. Oh, is it Tyrant? I knew
Sometimes-
Tyrant Rave. Oh, win.
Oh,
That was
oh
good.
my
That was good.
God.
Way to clean the game.
I didn't say that. It's so bad guy moment. Thank you so much, GG's.
The stat always work.
So
How many
bad
Tyrant
guy.
Raves was that?
We should have a counter.
That was a lot of Tyrant Raves.
I
So
have
can
fun.
we
I have to use
get-
it. The resources
Can we
are there for
get-
use it.
Thank you so much, Sasuke, for playing. Could we get hello chat in the stream? We want to see the pros, the gamers gaming.
The game.
Hello, Chad. You joined for a